So I think that an example where the finance community has previously treated money and finance as a math equation or a math game, right, is with CDOs.
You see that with like CAPM and WAC and DCF and all these valuation models. Like,
well, so if we go to the CDOs, right,
Sure.
you recently said, stable coins are basically the CDOs of crypto. Explain what you mean by that.
Right. So I think here's the problem is the crypto community has latched on. We tend to latch on to narratives, and then we work through a narrative for 6 to 9 months, right? So the narrative that started developing last year was, the reason that people don't want to invest in crypto is because it's too volatile, and moving into and out of fiat is too difficult. And so people started saying, why don't we create this concept of a stable coin? And we've already seen iterations of it. I think part of the impetus, frankly, was the fact that Tether was so successful and so widely adopted that it kind of shocked everyone. But I think the problem with stable coins now every platform is launching their own stable coin, right? So you have collateral backed stable coins like Tether or like Digix, which is backed by gold. Then you have collateralized stable coins, so things like Maker or Haven that rely on kind of a 2-coin system where you can redeem or create the stable coin through a secondary mechanism. And then you have the idea of a programmatic, quote unquote, almost decentralized bank structure or sovereign issuance structure where people are issuing assets. Then there's complex governance structure. And I think the problem is this, is number one, the thesis as to why stable coins need to exist has not been proven true, right? Same problem with fiat protocols. Like that caught on. And then we saw billions of dollars of financing flow into nonsensical protocols because everyone was so addicted to this idea of fiat protocols. I think we have the same narrative with stable coins where we're creating this false narrative in our minds because at first blush, it makes sense, right? It's like if A, then B, therefore C must be true. And we know that's not always true. So what I think we're doing is number one, we're financing stable coins through an investment structure that doesn't align incentives, right? So going to an investor and saying, hey, if you buy this asset early on, then you're going to get to participate in value creation or in the flow of payments through this network. Like that doesn't really work. No one's paying the Fed to create dollars. Yep. So I think that's a weird structure. And I think, again, what we're doing is we're creating all of the systemic risk, right? Because now we have stable coins on protocols, and then on top of the stable coins, there are more coins, like it's coins all the way down, coin. And the thing is, at some point, we stop being able to untangle how any of this works. And the degree of systemic risk in this system is already so incredibly high. You think about the fact that Zappo custodies 10% or more of the world's Bitcoin. You think about the fact that Coinbase holds a lot of crypto assets. You think about the fact that Binance probably hosts 50% of traded volume in all assets, right? We already have a lot of systemic risk. We don't need to layer in 50 to 100 to 150 different stable coins that are all abstractions of themselves with no governance structure, no auditability, and frankly, like no one has the appetite to monitor this shit either.
Yep.
So it's unnecessary.